What's up, math scholars and math haters? This is Mr. W. We're going to tackle question 32 in the third grade math questions that North Carolina released over the past school year. We see that four friends were playing a game. We have John and Bill were on team 1, Susie and Amy were on team 2. This graph shows us how many points each person scored while they were playing, and we're trying to find how many more points did team 2 score than team 1. So in order to do really well at a question like this, you've got to know how to read a graph or a table, and then you've also got to know how to translate a problem, especially into an addition or subtraction problem. So let's get started. First thing I can see is that some of these bars representing different people's points are kind of between lines here. North Carolina is not trying to trick us, so if it's between 2 and 4, I'm going to go ahead and call it 3. If it's between 6 and 8, I'm going to go ahead and call it 7. So with that little bit of information, that's going to make things a little bit easier. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the question itself. How many more points did Team 2 score than Team 1? The wording of this question tells me that if we take Team 1's score and we add something we don't know to it, that's going to give us Team 2's score. I'm going to end up coming back to this in just a little bit, but for right now, let's actually start to look at this graph now that we've done some of the background work that we need to. So John and Bill were on Team 1. Susie and Amy are on Team 2. I need to figure out how many total points Team 1 got and how many total points Team 2 got. So for Team 1, John got 3, Bill got 2, so their total, 3 plus 2, is going to be 5. I'm just going to plug that into this little equation down here that I have with the scores of my two teams. Susie got 7. Amy got 4. 7 plus 4 gives us 11. So now I know that 5 plus something equals 11. And I can actually go ahead and use my fact families, which I love, love, love using in this kind of problem, to rearrange this whole thing and let it tell us that 11 minus 5 equals that unknown. And if you want to plug this into your calculator or if you know it in your head, either way, you should get 6, which does match our answer of B. Now, I do want to talk about some of the trick answers here, because 5 and 11 are just the individual scores. Those are the answers you could get if you didn't really read the question. You just tried to add up Team 1 or tried to add up Team 2 or something. But then D is what you would get from the total points that everybody scored, instead of 11 minus 5 if you did 11 plus 5, which this, of course, isn't what you do.